Hey, everyone, and welcome back to Crackup Factory, where we bring you the most magical and wonderful stories. Are you ready for today's adventure? Let's dive right in. Today's tale is called Simba and the Talking Waves. Deep in the heart of a sun-drenched savanna lived a little lion cub named Simba. He had a mighty name and an even mightier dream. One day, he would be king of the savannah. He practiced his royal pounce, his majestic walk, and his kingly stare. But Simba had a secret, a big, splashy secret. He was terrified of water. The mere sight of the glistening river made his whiskers tremble and his brave heart flutter like a trapped butterfly. While other cubs played near the water's edge, Simba stayed far away, feeling a little less kingly than he hoped. One afternoon, the sky turned a dark, angry gray. The wind howled through the acacia trees, and rain began to fall, not in gentle drops, but in huge, heavy sheets. A mighty storm had arrived. The river, usually so calm, began to swell and churn. Soon, it burst its banks, and a torrent of water rushed towards the animals' homes. Panic spread like wildfire. Antelopes leaped, zebras galloped, and monkeys chattered nervously, not knowing where to go to escape the rising flood. Simba watched, his own fear, a cold knot in his tummy. He wanted to run and hide, but then he saw the smaller animals, trapped and frightened. As he stood frozen, a strange thing happened. He heard a voice, not from an animal, but from the water itself. The churning waves seemed to whisper to him, a low, rumbling sound that said, "Don't stop, little lion, guide me." Simba blinked. Was he imagining it? But the voice came again, "Guide me." Looking around, Simba saw a giant baobab tree that the storm had knocked down, forming a perfect bridge across the raging water to higher ground. A spark of courage ignited within him. Taking a deep breath, he climbed onto the log, his paws slipping on the wet bark. "Follow me," he roared, his voice small but clear over the storm's noise. "This way to safety." The other animals, seeing the little cub's bravery, hesitated for only a moment before following him across the makeshift bridge. One by one, Simba guided them to the safety of the high cliffs. When the last creature was safe, the storm began to fade. The clouds parted, and a brilliant rainbow arched across the sky. The river calmed, and the waves lapped gently at the shore. Simba heard that whisper again, soft and proud this time. "See, you are braver than your fear." Simba looked at the grateful faces of the animals he had saved, and then back at the calm water. A real, true roar rumbled up from his chest, echoing across the savannah. He wasn't just Simba the cub anymore. He was Simba, the brave leader. He had found his roar, not by being fearless, but by facing his fear to help others. And the moral of our story: bravery isn't about having no fear at all. True bravery is doing what you know is right, even when you're scared. Thanks for joining us at Crackup Factory today. If you loved Simba's story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another adventure. See you next time.